Welcome to ITS 149R. Let's talk a little bit about cleaning, then importing into SQL Server. So, today I'm just going to create, use some NFL data as my example. Yeah, so I'm going to come to Yahoo Sports, come to NFL, and then I'm going to just click on some stats, right? Um, and, sometimes, unfortunately, the data when you go and get it, you gotta copy and paste it. So like this example, so I'm gonna come over here, passing, and I'm gonna say, I wanna do individual season stats, and I wanna go to passing, and I'm just gonna pick a sum of the players over here, yeah? So I'm gonna go all the way to maybe Matt Stafford. And I don't need them all. So then I select, and I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna open up my Excel. Well, I'm going to do it in Word first, because sometimes it just doesn't come over clean. So you got to go and clean it using the tools that you have now. So I'm just going to go over here, paste special, forward that. And you see it like it's not clean because it has, enter key here and a tab here. You want it all on one line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search and replace. I'm going to do every time there's a paragraph marker followed by a tab, I want to replace it with a tab. So I'm going to replace all. So I think I got all of it except this one over here. So I just do it manually, tab and delete, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, copy. Then I'm going to open up my Excel. Just as because it's, just easier to do it. So I'm going to paste it in, paste it. Sorry. I'm just going to come over here and one more time, copy. And I'm just going to paste it in. Yep. And I'm going to name this sheet QB, rename it QB. Then I come back here and I'm going to do team stats, team season stat. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do passing. This time I'm going to pick them all, all of them like this. And again, just because there's 32 teams, I'm going to copy here. And I'm going to come to my Word again. I'm going to paste it over my existing stuff. I don't need it anymore. And then, I forgot that. I got to do paste special, unformatted text, like this. Again, every time there's a paragraph mark followed by a tab, I want to replace it with a tab. And check my data. And I missed one, so I'm going to tab and delete. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to copy everything. And then I come back to my Excel and I'm going to open new sheet and paste it. Yeah, looks good. Now here's the thing though. The way the team lists the data, they go by city, and the quarterback, they go by the team letters, yeah? So I got to figure out a way how to go ahead and link this. So I want to link it on this guy over here. But the problem is it doesn't give it to me. So, you got to clean the data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do insert, and I'm going to call this city, and I'm going to call this team. Now, this is a little known thing with Excel, but it can automatically list down the NFL team. So let's go see. Houston, okay, enter. You see how it does that? Now, before I type in the A and the L, I'm just going to hit the enter key, and it automatically puts it. Now, it doesn't do it, entirely correct, because sometimes it does that. So, like for example, if I come over here, you see how it's like you're supposed to be NYJ. So I'm just going to delete. Come over here. I'm going to put in Dallas, and I'm going to put in KC. Now that looks better. So one more time, KC, and then I'm going to do Seattle. Okay, and then before you hit the enter key, that does it better. Tampa Bay is not TAM, but TB. Los Angeles Chargers is LAC. New York Jets is NYJ. Where's the Giants? Giant, NYJ. So now it's correct. So you got to make sure that, because I want to make this my primary key so they cannot have any duplicates. So I'm going to rename this guy team, right? And then I'm going to go and save it as an Excel file here on my desktop. I'm going to call it NFL passing. Yeah, like this. Desktop save. Okay, so it looks good. Quarterback team, right? So then I'm going to shut it down. I don't need this data anymore, so I'm just going to close that guy. Come back to my SQL Server. So once again, I'm going to right button click on databases, new database. I'm going to say NFL passing, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and then I'm going to come over here and then I'm going to go right button click task. Oh, one thing I forgot to do with SQL Server now, sorry. Your NFL passing has to be a generation down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it up again. And this time I'm going to save another copy. But this time on the desktop, this time I want to have it as an Excel 97 2003 workbook. See how the icon's different? Yeah, and it's an XLS, not an XLSX. Yeah. So that's the thing over here. I got to look that up too. So anyway, I come over here, right button click, tasks, import data. Here, and then I got to pick Excel. Yeah, Excel. You see how the icon for Excel is an older icon, yeah? Come here, and I'm going to pick my desktop, and 97 version. Then I click on next, and I said I got to put it into my SQL Server native client 11.0, NFL passing, next. Copy data. And first one I got to do, I can do both of them at the same time. So I actually going to pick like this, and next, and finish. Let's go see. Looks good. So if I come over here and I refresh, one more time, refresh, come here, tables, and I got my two. Now I'm get rid of the $, just because it can cause us problems later. Oh, yes. Come here. Get rid of the $. That's it. Yeah. Like this, just like this. Now, again, what I want to do is I want to come here and I want to do my team. And I want to change, I'm going to click on my team and I want to make it a primary key. Primary key. And here, what I'm going to do is I got to go modify this column over here. Yeah, sorry. And I'm going to do team, and I want to make this the primary key. Where's my primary key over here? Primary key. Okay, so I'm just going to come here like this. Set as a primary key. So I click here, right button click, set primary key. Okay, cool. And I close. No. So it should be, if you expand it out a little bit, you should, if you refresh it, you should see that it's changed to a primary key. NFL, tables, team, columns, here like this. And one more time like this. Oh, it's here, good. So again, I'm just gonna close it, cancel. I already changed it, right? No. Okay. So now that you got that as a primary key, you can do your right button click. Sorry, you can come here and then you can come to database diagram, right button click, new database diagram, yes. Add quarterback, add team, close, and then you can do the relationship, right? So I'm going to come here and it's going to go and double click, and then click and drag to team, and it should work. Yeah, like this. So that's how you do it inside of SQL Server. SQL Server is a lot easier than PHP on my admin. The only one difficult part here is making sure that you save your Excel file to a generation below, 97 2003. Okay, and then like this, I need to save that, and then you're gonna have that done. Okay, so that's done.